Hey guys, hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Divine Sade, if you're new. So today we're going to be talking about Rick James and G Herbo and a few more other characters which I'll get into later into the video. So make sure you watch the video to the end because there's a lot of things that I'll be pointing out in this video. So this is Rick James, and already from his face, his facial features, you can see G Herbo, especially if you've seen G Herbo's face a lot, you've been a fan of him or whatever, you will see G Herbo no matter what. And you'll also see a lot more of his other characters that I'll be showing, okay? So here is G Herbo, okay? And the biggest distraction with this one is that G Herbo has shorter hair and there's this hood type of demeanor he's trying to paint versus this gender fluid singer that they used to have out, okay? And that's the only difference. Okay, so Rick James, you know the whole rundown with him. If you don't, he was an American singer, songwriter, etc., etc., okay? And then we have G Herbo. He's this hood rapper, very popular right now, very mainstream. So something in common already is he's a junior. G Herbo's the third, so he's named after someone, so they're both named after someone. Here's another character which I mentioned before, OJ the Juiceman. Go check that video out. It'll be linked up above in the card for you guys to click, and also be linked down below in the description box. Alright, so here's another connection. So OJ, he's also a junior. Okay, so they're all named after someone. Okay, so that's three characters already who are named after someone. All right, and go check that video out. And then next is Earl Sweatshirt. Okay, so he's not named after no one, but he is very involved in this one. He looks exactly like them. The only thing with this one is he looks younger and he looks like a regular person. He doesn't come off as, oh, I'm famous, you know? So the other character is a complete fucking meme. This is Ice JJ Fish. There's a misconception that if you make memes or whatever and be funny online, you're going to go viral and become as famous as this person and a lot of those other people that are famous off of doing something stupid online and going viral. That is all scripted, and this really shows that it is scripted, okay? So a connection with this one, his middle name is James. Okay, so his middle name is James, okay? And Rick James, that's in his name, obviously. So there's something with this James thing going on, and I'm going to talk about that. So right here, this is I forgot what the song is called, but basically they're saying, what the fuck is that? Okay, so this is the music video. On G Herbo's part, when it's about to end, they basically go into like a submarine type of thing. And I was going to try to screenshot the ending, but for some reason Cole Bennett had put like, I don't know what it's called, but like his stamp thing. Mockery with this, the fact that they go into this submarine and it's going to change to water. At first it's people running around, then it changes to water completely, okay? And they're walking from a set to a sub is what it looks like. And there's probably more deeper meanings behind that music video. Me and Conscious X do plan to break down music videos on our Patreon, so make sure you guys go get our Patreon. We'll be doing that really soon, breaking down music videos, because there's a lot of music videos that are just extremely symbolic and predictive programming. So we will be dedicating time to exposing that on Patreon. The reason why we're not doing that on YouTube is because you can easily get copyrighted from playing those videos. So best place to do it is Patreon. All right, that'll be linked down below in the description box. So the connection with this is Ice JJ, his thing is a fish, and Conscious had pointed this out to me. They all look like fishes. Okay, so they all look like fishes, and one of their meme characters literally has fish in his name. Okay, and here we go, G Herbo getting in the sub, and it's kind of just hinting about his little fish character. You understand? Something that I almost forgot to mention is G Herbo has this viral picture of his younger self basically fishing, and all this is just really mockery towards their meme character, which is Ice JJ Fish. So this whole thing is staged and just pure mockery. They create these certain type of pictures just to really leave traces behind of who they are, to do mockery, etc. The list goes on. And even the caption of this, it says, "Bitch, it's G Herbo fishing. So much they might start calling me Fisho." It's mockery. He's saying that they might start calling him Fisho, and then we got him looking like a fish. All of his characters look like fish, and then you have one of their little meme characters, Ice JJ Fish, with the name Fish. You know, honestly, it's just mockery. Another thing about this song is it was a huge promotion to promote Nardo Wick. And as you see with these new artists, they're shouting them out in the songs. You know, you get Nicki Minaj, she's shouting out Bia, you get them, three big mainstream rappers shouting out Nardo Wick. You know, it's just a lot of promotion going on with these new celebrities because they're trying to get them out there and just push them because their current celebrities are getting old, so they're trying to push all the new ones that they can. So here we go, really big connection. So this is Rick James and James Brown. There's something about this James name, and I'm going to show you guys with the gematria with it. But first, this is a huge connection. So they're together. They were close. They used to sing together. Kodak and G Herbo were both on the 2016 Double XL, of course, and all of these celebrities are very much involved. All of the ones, they're literally throwing up all the symbolism. And G Herbo's song Can't Sleep, he starts the song off with saying, can't say that word, but he said a street, get a dime, a rap, get a dub. And then he says, I heard you, Kodak. So he's basically saying Kodak's little favorite line that he says, and he said in one of his songs, I don't know which song it was, and G Herbo later says it in his song Can't Sleep. They're very close, and that's just mockery because James Brown and Rick James were close, okay? So what does James mean? Well, James has the same numbers as Masonry, okay? So in the full reduction cipher and the reverse full reduction cipher, they both have 33, and then the English ordinal and the reverse ordinal, they both have 48/84. You can reverse those two numbers, still mean the same thing, okay? So here's OJ the Juiceman. He's their mid-age character. So first it was Rick James, and then it was OJ, okay? And then you get the major big one, which is G Herbo, and then you get Earl, and then you get Ice, okay? And Earl, Ice, and G Herbo, it's kind of a mixture around the time where they all came out, so it's no direct time period of who came first. One thing in common with these characters, and you guys can go look these pictures up yourself, they all share the similar lips, okay? The similar lips, the similar eye spacing, they just have different demeanors about themselves, okay? Like we've been saying, I'm gonna reiterate this again, they are inspired off each other's look, the physical attributes, okay? And they're placing them on another vessel and then letting them go out there and play and deceive and run around. It's not made naturally like you and me. That's what's going on here. It's not that Rick James is like walking around as G Herbo. That makes no fucking sense. And G Herbo was not walking around as OJ the Juiceman and etc. etc. They weren't doing that physically, walking around as each other, dressing up as each other. No, that makes no sense. What it is that they're just taking those physical attributes, those physical looks, and they're just placing it onto a new character that they're making. And they're not always going to have the same look, the same demeanors, the same style, because they're different. They have different jobs. They have different agendas to push, okay? So that's the total difference with all of this. But obviously, you could just see the resemblance in all of them. And especially right here, oh my God, that's Rick, and here's her. That is, whoa. And then here is Rick. And let's talk about some of Rick's album covers, okay? Rick's album covers are so involved, okay? So right here, this is one of his album covers, and this is why you need to learn symbolism, because they do it right in front of you. If you know symbolism, you won't be deceived. Right here, he's doing the 6 against the pole, and then on his guitar, he's doing the horns, okay? And of course, there's color symbolism. He's wearing the animal print. They love animal print symbolism for some odd reason, but they love that one so much. And then here we go, Ice. They all have the same eye spacing. There we go, same eye spacing. And there we go, Rick again. So just look at these pictures of Rick and really think about these other characters and how they look. You'll really see it. And him and Earl look exactly alike. It is so crazy to me how much they look alike. And you can just see it right here. They all have the same lips. That's what this all is. So right here, this is Rick James in the water. He took a lot of fugazi type of pictures. Very fugazi pictures, honestly. And here we go. Color symbolism again. Color symbolism again on 10. He looks so much like Herb. Like, he reminds me of Herb a lot. And he looks so much like Earl. He looks like all of them, but Herb and Earl is who I see the most, you know, and he like reminds me of them the most. And here we go again, more symbolism. He's throwing up the horns. He looks like a rock star vampire or something. I don't know. So right here, go check out my mosaic checkerboard floor video, because it's something they're all doing for some reason. It's just like this black and white theme is just everywhere. So go check that video out. I pretty much explained my theory of why they're doing this and etc. And then go check out my symbolism hidden in plain sight. I love that video so much. Go check it out. So on his cover, super freak, he's doing the sex again. Okay, it's just like, come on now. Right here go to color symbolism again. Pink, white, and blue. Rick James reminded me of a T word so much. I'm just going to say invert so much. And the fact that older women were obsessed with him and in love with him, but he screamed, oh, I'm such an invert, you know? He screamed that. So I don't understand how people were blinded by that. But pink, white, and blue going on, of course. And here we go right here to pink, white, and blue, which makes what? Purple, which also is what? Mixing the two lodges, okay? They love doing that. So right here, this is G Herbo. What is the need for him to fucking do this? He has the pink bandana on his head, for one, is pink. And he's doing one eye. And then also his beard down here, like the little hair below his lip, is a triangle. Just why? And of course his tattoo is red and blue. They love those two mixtures, pink and blue and red and blue. They love it. So here's a crazy thing I figured out. And I was asking Conscious X when I was working on this video. I was like, why did he change his name to Herb? Why is it G Herb? You know, why isn't it Little Herb no more? Why is it G Herbo? Okay. And I sat there thinking, and he was like, that's a good question. And then I just said it off the tip of my head. I was like, G's in Masonry. And I started thinking about everything that's associated with G's, you know, and how they use this letter so much to deceive people. Case in point, when Gigi had died, Kobe and his daughter, of course her name's Gigi. That's double G's, okay? So they love doing stuff like that. And the list goes on. So I'm gonna have a lot of symbolism videos later about all of that stuff, from the letters, the colors, all of that. I really want to break that down and teach all of you guys that, because one of my favorite quotes is that you can only deceive those who are unaware, you know? And so the more people are unaware of symbolism, the more you're just going to be so fucking blinded and deceived. You understand? And it's done everywhere. I even see people I know doing it, you know? So it's done 24/7. And it's just one of those things. And another thing to point out is that you can watch these videos all day. You can watch me and Conscious X all day, learn all you can. But if you don't know symbolism, you're going to keep being blindly deceived and distracted by these characters, you know? So learning symbolism is everything. So I'm going to put together something soon, a video. And so right here it says, why did Lil Herb change his name to G Herbo? And he said, we all label ourselves like leaders, so we move like a leader. That G symbolizes the way I move as a person. So basically this is double talking again, double speak. So Little is kind of like, he was little at first, he graduated and got that G. You know, they were like, all right, you finna be big, so here you go, the G. But to regular people reading this may mean, oh, you know, little is like insulting yourself, like you a little person, you know, you're not shit. But if you put that G in front of it, you somebody, you gangster, you this, you know, and that's double speak, because this means multiple things. But if you break down the doublespeak, the first layer of it that they want you to believe it says, and you see it for what it is, you know, you understand what they're doing. You understand how they're lying. So here's a G and Masonry and a checkerboard floor, of course. And then right here, his big album, when I forgot when it was, but the cover is him with red tape on his mouth, red and black going on, of course, and it says Beast. What the fuck? You know, it says Beast. Why? You know? And they love all this animal type things. I don't know why. This creature type thing they love. They just love it so much. So here's Rick, of course. Of course, he has a cross on. That's also symbolism. All right, Rick and Earl. Earl looks like him so much, especially when he grew his hair out. Earl's not really a big artist, so it's okay for him to grow his hair out after he's like not on the spotlight anymore. But Herb, they're not gonna let that happen. It'll be too noticeable and too obvious. Right here, younger Herb looks so much like him. This Herb too looks so much like him too. And him again. So yeah, guys, Rick James, G Herbo, Earl Sweatshirt, OJ the Juiceman, and the meme Ice JJ Fish. All four of these characters share the same physical attributes. These characters share some of the same physical attributes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate all of you. I hope you're all doing well.
Alright, y'all. I'm finna sell my soul. I'm gonna hit y'all when I'm through. I'm gonna be rich as hell. Alright.
I told him, bro, man, he trying to sell his soul, man. Look, Juice selling his soul. It ain't take too long, Illuminati, man.
What'd you say, Coop?